There are no do-overs when it comes to making a good first impression. You get only one shot and one only. And if you fail to make a good first impression, then you can pretty much guarantee that you won't be getting much help from that person. And that is why it is important to make a great first impression when you get the chance and not squander the opportunity. Like and share this video with your friends, and don't forget to leave your comments. Reality is, the first thing that people notice about you is your appearance. And unless, of course, you are previously... For example, let's take, for instance, if you're playing with your hair, you're playing with your hair while you're on the seat. Some people still struggle to do it. They still struggle to do it, or they just don't want to do it. They walk into a room, and so if you walk, it's going to discourage them. It will make them think you're either not listening. Welcome to my YouTube channel, best place for go-getters, dreamers, and achievers. My name is Miriam. I am a wife, a mom, a student, an entrepreneur, and of course a fashion designer and a YouTuber. I drop 2 videos every week, Mondays and Wednesdays. And if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing to my channel. Hit on the subscribe button, like and share this video with your friends, and don't forget to leave your comments as well after watching. I want to read from you guys. So making a good first impression is not the easiest of things to do. After all, everyone is different. Everybody is different, and everyone looks for different qualities. Plus, many people are nervous, when it comes to meeting anybody new for the very first time, especially when this person can make your life a lot easier if they like you. Yes, you heard me. Today I'll be sharing tips. On how to make a good first impression. I'm actually talking about making a lasting impression when meeting people for the very first time. So come with me, let's go. Let's go. So before we proceed, let's take a look at number 1. But before I proceed, so in case no one has told you today, let me be the first to tell you that you are amazing and I am incredibly proud of you. Yes, just in case no one has told you, let me be the first to tell you today. I'm so super proud of you. So so let's go ahead. Number one, tips to making a good first impression. Number 1, look the part. Yes, so you heard me right. Look the part. The reality is, the first thing that people notice about you is your appearance. And unless, of course, you have previously met them like over the phone or via email, then you already have a feel of, then they already have a feel of your personality. In most cases, it will be your appearance that hits them first. And I'm sure you've all heard the expression, don't judge a book by its cover. Well, in the world of first expressions, this expression is pretty much ignored majority of the time. Yes. So when you are looking to make a good first impression on someone, turning up looking like a homeless person is instantly going to lower their opinion of you. Yes. It's a harsh reality, but unfortunately, that's how people are. Yeah. That's exactly how people are. You may be an awesome person filled with, inspiration and knowledge, but without looking the parts, people may not get to see this amazing person within you. And that is the reason why you have to make sure that you are smartly dressed, looking like you mean business. You're a girl now. I don't dull my spirit, You have to keep looking that part. You have to look top notch. You have to look chassis classic, Hey, don't dull. So number 2, powerful body language. Yes, you heard me right. Okay, the first thing that people notice is your look, and the second thing that people definitely notice is your body language. How you walk into the room, do you have that courage? How you walk into the room, how you sit when you talk will actually have a big effect on what a person thinks about you. For example, let's take, for instance, if you're playing with your hair, you're playing with your hair while you're on the seat, you may come off as someone who cannot pay attention. Yeah, so please walk into a room slowly with your shoulders back. Now, with your shoulders back, with your head high and your hands by your side. Yes, so. And guess what? People are going to notice you a lot more for all the good reasons, rather than walking in quickly, looking at the floor, with your hands in your pockets. How can you make a lasting impression with that kind of appearance, Pico? You can do better. Please walk in and sit proudly, not like a jerk, but just proudly and confidently. Yes, so Yes. Number 3, eye contact. Maintain eye contact. Now everyone knows that eye contact is something is very important in leaving a good first impression on someone. But some people still struggle to do it. They still struggle to do it, or they just don't want to do it. They walk into a room, and so if you walk into a room and someone starts to strike up a conversation with you, but you're looking at the floor, or around the room, it's going to discourage them. It will make them think you're either not listening, or you're not interested, or you're just not that sort of person they want to be sharing their thoughts with. Yes, and I don't blame them, because no one wants to spilling their knowledge and enthusiasm when the person they're actually talking to is not even paying attention. Yes, so Biko, maintain eye contact. Number 4, show enthusiasm. Yes. You have to show, everyone loves enthusiastic people. Everybody loves someone who is enthusiastic. Me by now. It actually makes you stand out compared to anyone who is just a talkative, and it also conveys your interest in a particular subject to someone. And if you're enthusiastic, they are far more likely to enjoy your company. So if you just talk in a boring tone and you don't seem bothered about what is going on, or you don't seem bothered about what you're saying, then it's harder for people to carry on a conversation with you, because they know that you have no joy whatsoever in what you're talking about it. And even if the conversation moves on to a different topic that you're not interested in, still try to seem enthusiastic, no matter how hard it may seem. So tip number 5, don't make it a one-way conversation. Yes, so if you're constantly talking to someone new and you're not letting them do any of the talking, then they are likely to think that you're absolutely full of yourself, or that you're just not interested in what they have to say, or both. But either way, you won't leave a good impression on them. Yes, when one conversation between two people involves the dialogue rebounding from one to another, then it's going to be more engaging and more beneficial to both of them. Seems kind of obvious, right? Yeah, so if a person that you've just met asks you a question, about your business or your interest, and you either reply with a 3-word sentence or a 5 minutes, or your chances of progressing the conversation and being able to extract as much information from it won't be very high. However, if you walk up to someone, ask them a question, and they reply with an enthusiastic answer, and then a question, not only will you have to reply, but you will want to. Yes. And that's how you're able to get to know someone well. Tip number 6, have some respect. Yes, so don't brag much about yourself or do anything to hurt the feelings of the other person that you are talking to, especially in the business world. A lot of people that you will meet will just be like you, trying to make something of themselves and better themselves. Yes. They are probably very hardworking, and if they haven't even been appraised, for that much for what they are doing, then I'm sure they're in great need of appraisal. And it doesn't hurt, does it? I'm sure that you love being appraised for what you're doing, and if they are the ones giving it to you, why not give it back? Why not give appraisal back? Always have respect for the people that you are talking to and recognize their goals and achievements. It will go a long way. Biko Kwan. So that takes us straight to tip number 7. Know your goal. Yes. When you know your overall goals when you know your overall goals, not just in business, but also in the present moment of meeting somebody new, you'll be more confident in knowing how to bring up the subjects that you want to talk about and be able to get what you want out of the experience. Yes, you will have more clarity in how you go about things, and that is important if you want to make a good first impression and not screw things up completely. So before you head to a meeting, an interview, an appointment, or appointment with someone new, first ask yourself, what do you want to come from it? Yes. Do you have a mutual partnership in business with this person, or do you just want to get to know them more so they might be able to help you later on? Or do you want them to hopefully hire you or have a personal relationship with you? Whatever you decide, once you know what you want from the situation, then you have more of an idea of how to proceed. Yes. Number 8. Tip number 8. Be confident and believe in yourself. Hey, have you seen my video on how to develop your self-confidence? Biko, go ahead. In fact, I will just check this link right here. Hey, it will take you to that video. Click on the link and watch that video from A to Z. Don't say I didn't tell you. Confidence is the key to so many things in life. Being confident will unlock so many more doors for you than being shy and nervous with every action that you take. Why? Because you will be far less likely to do the things that you are afraid of. And even if you still do them, you won't be performing them anywhere near to the best of your abilities. Interacting with other people is one major thing that confidence affects. But if you don't have confidence, then you find yourself refraining from asking certain questions or showing your points across in a powerful and persuading manner. Instead, they'll just come out like you're not really sure of what you're asking, not really sure, or you're asking a question. Come on, really? Be proud to tell people what you want in life. Yeah, so I said so. Okay, so you know what, guys? I will stop here today and I'll continue next week with the secret of making a good first impression. If this video has blessed you, you know how we do it. Please click on the subscribe button and leave your comments as well after watching. I love to read from you guys. Thank you so much. And so one more thing, what is your first impression about me when we met physically? That's for those that have seen me before. And for those that met me virtually, across the sea. No, across the sea. Oh, that we met across the computer. Oh, sorry, that we met on the streets of YouTube. If we met on the streets of YouTube, tell me what your first impression about me is or was and is or now. So tell me what your first impression about me is. So I really want to know in the comments below. So thank you so much for watching this video till the very end. If you are interested in joining my Facebook group, it is called Business Moguls. We help to inspire business people to take their business ideas to the next level. So please go ahead and click on the link in the description and I'll be more than happy to add you right in my group. Thank you so much for watching. So I'll see you again next week. I'll continue this same topic. I'll see you again next week with the same topic, with a part 2 of this same topic. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you. Signing out for now.